What's up, peoples? Hey, I just want to ask the people something a little bit. What is justification? What do justification mean? What is justifying? What are these words, man, that we use? I be trying to figure this out, man. You see, because a lot of folks they be talking about my cussing. You see, my cussing, not cursing, cussing. I'ma say it again. I don't curse. The people on Capitol Hill curse. Your elected officials curse. And if you don't believe me, just look at some of your communities. You see, they curse. You see, they cursing you right now. You see, doing this election and shit. They just so many curses. You can't tell. They cursing all of you out. You see, and you all gonna have to bear the blood of those curses that they laid down because you voted these cursed people into office. You see. Yeah, these cursing people. You see. Yeah, I cuss. What is a motherfucker? What is a motherfucker? What is a fucker anyway? What is a fucker? Is that like an official or a police officer or something over there? Or, yeah, over there in Europe somewhere. Maybe Britain. Somewhere, England. Is that what fucker mean? Do men fuck? And if they get the woman pregnant, will the man become a motherfucker? Do he fuck mothers? You see? Is that expressive language? Is that what that is? What is the word God? What is the word God? I'm just trying to figure something out. What is the word God? Shall I just change my vocabulary to make other people comfortable? You see? So I can go around them and talk to them about some good shit, about some stuff that they already done heard, you see, or to woo them or to make them feel a certain type of way when you're talking. I'm just talking to you. I'm just trying to figure out what all this stuff is. You see? I'm limited with my vocabulary. I'm not ashamed of it. You see? I'm not ashamed of it at all. Trust me, I'm not. You see? I'm not ashamed of none of that type shit. You see? I'm just trying to understand this. I'm just trying to make sense of it. I'm trying to make sense of it. What is shit? What do shit mean? And I think I said this in another video. You see, I think if people would take their time and just go through some of my videos, I got hell of them. That's probably why they ain't do it. But if you go through it, I already explained this shit. You see, shit. S-H-I-T. Shit. 1892. Shit. 1892. 1818. What is that letter in the alphabet? What is that letter? Is that a R? The 18? Is that a R? Is the 9th letter of the alphabet a 9? And is that 2, 11, and 20 in that column right there, B, K, and T? Should I say T? That'll be a 20 after that 9. Or should I say 11? That'll be a K. Or should I just say B, which is the second letter of the alphabet? What would that read? That would read rib. So inside the word shit, it's rib. Can you imagine?
What is that? What is this? What is shit? Rib is 18, 9, and 2. Shit is, Shit is 1, 8, 9, and 2. Oops. Did I show you something? Here's the R, here's the I, and there's the B. You see? You see that? Shit. Here's the word birth. You see the word birth? Birth. I'm sorry, y'all. My ink is messed up on this thing. And plus I got bad handwriting. Birth, okay? You have 2, 9, 9, 2, and an 8. 2, 9, 2, and an 8. 8, 22. I always tell y'all that. But anyway, so we have, and here's my conception right there. Let me stop. And then that's the 8 again. And then here's my 360. This is a 66. This is a 67. You see what I'm saying? But we ain't talking about that because y'all don't like that type of shit when I'm talking about myself. You know, y'all like to read things on paper. So it's telling you when I was born. It's telling you my conception and my 360, you see? You know, I came out right here in the middle. Right there in the middle, you see? From the womb, out the gate to my 360. But anyway, let's write this word birth backwards. H T R I B. You see? There it is right there. There's your rib. And here's your 28. You see? That's money right there. You see? That's money right there. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Rib. You turn the word backwards, it'll say rib, birth, buyer, birth. You see? R-I-B. You understand me? Here's 1892 right there. You see? You see it? 1892 rib. Shit. 1892 rib. 1892. You see?
You see, I gotta keep saying this to you. I don't mean no harm when I'm talking. I'm just trying to put myself in a position to understand and comprehend, you see, and overstand what it means. What do it mean to, or what do justification mean, or what do justifying certain things mean? What is that? What is that? Do you really care? Do you really, do you really care? Anyway, justification. What is justification? What is justification? Why do people, I mean, listen. I think this is what I was gonna say. Just imagine you being, something very important need to be said or need to be done out here in the world. And someone has the answer to it. But people don't want to listen to this being because of how he talks. He can barely talk. He can barely speak, according to them. You see, my mother ain't never heard me use cuss words. She ain't never heard me use cuss words. You see, if you don't cuss, I don't cuss. If I'm in your presence, if you don't cuss, I don't cuss. You see, listen. I'm trying to understand what all this stuff actually mean. I'm trying to understand what it all means, you see, because something very grand is about to happen. But I gotta stop cussing because it's making people feel kind of funny style. You see, I don't want people to feel funny style when it comes to me. You see, you know, I just want them to, I just want people to just listen to what I'm saying and use their education, use their education and open up these codes, because I'm telling you what they are. What is the Word of God? What is it? The Word. What is the Word of God? The G-O-D, you see. What is it? What is it? Shall I be like everybody else? Should I be like everybody else? I say the word God because other people, they know, I guess they have an understanding of what that is, a supreme entity. You see, a supreme entity. You see. But I make sure that I do some prayer every night and ask for forgiveness, because I already got my Yah written inside of me. You see, written inside of me. You see. I'm just trying to figure this out, man. You see, don't you know that number 7, that G, and then you have a 15 right there? You see, you got an AJS and an ENW right there. You see? That 15. It reads P-A-N. It reads Pan. Who is Pan? When you saying God, who is Pan? See, you say Pan, and then you have a 4D, the 4th letter of the alphabet right there after the O. You see, you have a 4 right there. That's a square. So Pan is gonna square you up. See, inside of your circumference. You see, inside of your circumference, you have 4 90-degree angles that's sealed. You see, you just lift the center of that up like that, and you will see the ice wall. You see. I'm just talking to you. Or the snow cone. What do you call it? What do you call it? We used to shake them up like that when we was younger. I don't know. I'm just talking, y'all. I'm just talking. What is justification? What is justifying? What are these things, man? What are these things? You see, right now in this day and time, the way we talking, we shouldn't even be talking about these things. We should be getting everything that God created out here. Like the ground, the nutrients from the soil, seeds, fruits, good water. That's what we need to be talking about. We talking about other shit. We talking about everything that's inside of us. You see, we snitching on ourselves. You see, all out in the open. You see, people that look like me, they just telling everybody inside this eye about the things that we have inside of us, and all this other type of shit, telling these monsters that came down and shit, and because you don't know that they came down. You see, you don't even know really how to get in contact with these clouds. You see, you have people down here that can talk to you about them. You see, only thing you have to do is just remember your sperm. You see, remember the semen. You see, and people don't want to talk about that stuff. Just know what your semen is. Don't they look like clouds? You see, where do those clouds go? Do they or do they hover around the earth inside of the other dimension? You see, Pops is the first dimension. Your mother is the second dimension, and she pushes you out into the subconscious. This a lit subconscious. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine a subconscious that's not in darkness? But when you get outside of this firmament, you're going to see another subconscious. You see. Can you imagine having a mind, and up under the dome is where the mind sets inside of this spongy type thing that has two poles, a left and a right pole, you see, like A and B, you see. You get A and B and A is like a cross like. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that's how it is? When you all start talking about what God created, this is when you're going to see the person whom you said you love. Because if you're talking like that, that means your energy is going to lift for real. You're going to really have high vibrations when you start talking like that, because you're going to start moving like that. You're going to start eating like that. You see, when you start talking about God, for real, the real God, the most high, the highest source, you see, you know, y'all know what I'm saying when I say God. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You see, it's just hard. It's just so hard. It's just so hard sometimes, man. That's because I'm cussing, and I don't have to cuss. You see, I don't have to cuss. You see that right there on my dirty oven? It says 718. That reads Yah. You see, but it says Yah. That's 718. It's just so hard, y'all. Anyway, I love y'all to death, boy. Y'all just don't understand how much I love y'all, boy.